Hello world, I'm Blue Dolphin with the Hoplite Security Channel, and today we're going to be talking about the Typhoon CON Conference and CTF. Wow, let's get into it. Jumping straight into things here, the Typhoon CON CTF has just started as of Monday the 20th. And if you come over here to CTF time, it reads that the Typhoon CON Conference and Workshop was founded in 2018 by SSD as a part of Typhoon CON. And SSD is secure disclosure. I'm going to get into that later. But they're hosting an on-site and an online CTF with specially crafted challenges. Awesome. Let's look at their CTF. This is the CTF challenge page here, and the big thing you need to know is there still will be 2 more challenges that will be released. So pay close attention and make sure you check back. You're not going to want to miss those challenges, especially if you're playing competitively. But there's something very important about this CTF. So I want to jump over to the rule section. Of course, you have kind of the usual CTF rules here. I'm not going to cover that, but what is very important is that you record your write-ups, because you, if you're a winning team, will be asked or may be asked to provide write-ups at the end of the CTFs and a walkthrough. So this isn't going to mean some scribbly notes on your little notepad. You need to actually do a proper process of how you went through the challenge, and that might mean taking screenshots, copying and pasting your code, or whatever it might be. So just remember that. All right. There's no notifications yet, but make sure you come under the notifications tab for anything that happens throughout the CTF and that does need to be communicated. And of course, just having a quick look at this scoreboard here, we already have 3 teams here who are competing. We have one team that's just pulled ahead here. They're doing pretty good. Project Sakai, they're at 1,160 points. That's pretty neat. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the Typhoon Conference. Typhoon Con is an all-offensive security conference hosted in Seoul, South Korea, which is amazing. And if you look at their website here and you just scroll down, like, look at this. They have a multi-prize contest with $500,000 in prizes to test your browsers, your mobile, your forensics, social and reverse engineering skills. They have industry-leading speakers, which I'm going to quickly highlight, which are amazing. Then they have extensive training. So if you want to do intensive training, go check that out. They have so many workshops that you don't want to miss out on. If you have a skill gap or you really need to learn something new for work, that's going to be the place to go. Then they have a networking blurb here, and they just say that there's unique networking opportunities with more than 150 attendees and industry leaders. And there's even going to be cocktails and drovers. Obviously, that's going to be more if you're in person, but if you're online, I understand there's some ways to kind of meet others as well here. All right, scrolling down, you can see that they just kind of talk about the speakers, the trainings, the Typhoon Pond. That's great, but let's jump over to about here and just take a quick look at the venue, because this is a gorgeous venue. It's at the Marriott in Seoul. Like, wow, I would love to be there. And look at this event hall. Look at this. How could you not want to be there? Like, that's amazing. All right, let's take a look at the sponsors here, because I want to point out quickly, they have some massive sponsors. Like, every one of these sponsors, look at this. Look at this. A full chain tier has paid 20,000 US. This isn't no small time fry conference. This conference is a big deal. They even have Microsoft sponsoring them. Like, that is phenomenal. And then they have SSD, the Secure Disclosure Group, which I'm going to talk about that shortly here, because that's also going to be a pretty big deal. But then if you want, make sure you come over here and you check out their training sessions. If you want to learn a little more about that, when it's going to be happening, when it's going on, you just come over here, click on the training you want, scroll through here, and then they have everything listed for the course introduction, the days, and then you just, if you don't have a ticket, just buy a ticket to the conference and jump in the training. Like, this is going to be awesome. All this hands-on training. Obviously, you know, this is going to be 3 days. You're not going to be able to attend other parts of the conference because it is intensive, but totally worth it. Then again, they have the conference agenda here, but look at the speakers here. Look at this massive speaker list. They're going to be touching on open source vulnerability discovery, Apple and iCloud, your router over the internet, IoT, Azure storage, cellular tracking in the modern world, deep links and spyware, magic wands to break the iPhones, generic remote exploitation techniques, and it goes on and on. It's amazing. They have so much stuff going on. This is so much knowledge brought in and condensed into one place for you, the attendee and the viewer, to learn and grow your skills. All right, let's talk about secure disclosure. So secure disclosure is very interesting, and they help with disclosing vulnerabilities. So if we come over here and we just take a look at what they have going on, you can click literally what we do, and they'll tell you they're designed by researchers for researchers, and they provide the quick handling needed to get zero-day vulnerabilities responsibly reported to vendors and be generously rewarded, all done discreetly. And they help researchers get to the bottom of vulnerabilities affecting major operating systems, software, or devices. So they have this beautiful process here, this workflow, where it says submit, send us the vulnerability, we sign a contract once you submit it, it's validated by their techs, you get paid, and it's published. So this is kind of the broker. They're going to help you with the process and make sure it's done responsibly so the vendor can feel safe and you can feel safe. So I definitely recommend checking out SSD. I could spend so much time talking about their website, but for now, I just want to jump over to the community and point out that they have this community page here where they talk about sponsoring researchers' workshops, courses, software licenses, and that they're always looking for new researchers. So if you're interested in being a researcher for their community, please come over here, contact them. Or if you know someone, just refer them. They literally have a referral fee, which is amazing. $10,000 referral fee, like that's phenomenal. For their, once they start working with them on operating systems, I don't know the specifics, but you can read about it here. As well, in 2018, they sponsored and they had researchers attend Offensive Con, Hack the Box, ZeroCon, and CanSec. Very cool. All right, lastly, check this out. They have community challenges. So if you want to come over here, you can check out their previous challenges as kind of a warm-up to get in there, practice, warm up, get everything going. But anyways, that's a wrap for Typhoon Con CTF and the competition and the conference this year. I'm looking forward to seeing some of these talks here and getting involved in the conference. Happy Typhoon Conning. See everyone in the next video.